Welcome everybody to our Honkai Star version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins. Oh, it's starting! Inter Astral Peace Corp? Hello?
It's fortunate I could make it. My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself. The show is about to start. Make sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
No.
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant Leap.
Fulgurant Leap?
Epical Spectrum.
Epical Spectra? What?
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Oh, what? No, what now?
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
The Swarm Disaster.
The Swarm Disaster.
Audience.
Audience.
Not bad. Make sure you recite them a few
Yeah,
more
she's not
times.
gonna remember that at all.
Master Diviner.
She's not gonna remember a word of that.
What is it now?
How do you say this one?
High Cloud Quintet.
Hello?
We honor those who have passed on.
Spoilers!
We
Spoilers!
place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars,
No!
to shine brightly among them.
I don't wanna see this!
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate.
Places I
I
haven't
must
seen,
attend
things
to
I
some
haven't
cloud
done.
night matters. Farewell for now.
Oh, she's definitely available. Look at her! She's like baby Alicia.
All things in this world have their laws.
This is baby Alicia. That's so cute.
You know that I'm a descendant of the lawful Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
As you can see, we added a few things to this simulated universe.
Oh no.
Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
Hot.
We call it Simulated Universe. The Swarm Disaster.
Oh, so we get new monsters. Cool. It's so cute.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest.
Good night.
Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good buddy Albert's here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our three special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wiedenheft and
I wonder
voiced
if Albert will
Gershwin.
ever be like
What's
playable.
up, guys? I'm Angelika Napanani, and I voice Sushang.
Hey Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Leung, and I voiced Dan Hong.
Welcome, welcome, and welcome again. I gotta say, that trailer was loaded with details on the new version. Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates, but that last segment caught my eye too. The Swarm Disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
I know. Did Herta upgrade the simulated universe again? You know, my Trailblazer senses are tingling.
Oh my god. My
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in version 1.3, but that's for later in the program. First, let's take a look at the new characters joining the war.
Yeah, let's
First
see
on
them.
the list, and finally revealing his true power.
Oh, so that's probably
We
why Dan
have
is like
Don Hung,
a 4-star, because
Imbibitor
now
LUNAE.
he's a 5-star. That's so cool, he's a dragon. Oh my god, imagine if you have like multiple versions of him, you just make a full party of Dan. It's so, wait, so with sound, dang hang so bouncy, huh?
Whoa, okay.
His
So March
artwork is
wasn't
so
bluffing.
nice.
Dan Hong does have secret strength, but why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
It reminds me.
Let's
It
not
reminds me of
forget
Mimi.
he did get impaled.
Reminds me of the character Mimi.
Yeah,
He
I
got
think if
what
he kept
now?
It under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble.
Excuse me. All these
You know,
spoilers.
desperate times,
All these
desperate
spoilers.
measures.
Okay, it makes sense, but why the secrecy up till then?
Well, to answer that question, we gotta talk about Don Hung's previous incarnation, Don
Ooh.
Fung, a member of the High Cloud Quintet.
That's
Oh.
right.
Ooh,
I'm sure
Don
trailblazers
Fung?
will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Don Hung as IMBIBITOR LUNAE. But IMBIBITOR LUNAE is actually a
IMBIBITOR.
title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara
Oh, no.
High Elder succession. The person they're referring to here isn't Don Hung, but Don Fung. Don Fung was once the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
Hmm?
Wait, but if Don Hung's still alive, then Don Fung's sin can't have been that unforgivable, right?
I think someone pulled a few strings. There's only one guy in the Law Fu who'd risk the Xianzhou's reputation like that. Jing Yuan.
Is that what a little bird told you, Albert?
Mhm.
I never knew owls were so gossipy.
Oh, no. Jing Yuan's not to blame this time. The head of the Xianzhou Vidyadhara, the High Elder, possesses the power to transform into a dragon. The method of entrusting this power to the next head is a closely guarded secret, and the responsibility of each High Elder. We don't know the full story, but Don Fung misused this method and sparked a terrible calamity. As a result, the Vidyadhara grew to hate Don Fung, but executing him would have brought an end to the High Elder succession. They decided to use an exuviation charm, forcing him to reincarnate.
Oh.
Which is why Don Hung is alive and well today.
So it's like
The
punishment.
world of the Vidyadhara is complicated.
But why would Don Fung cause so much trouble? I suspect there are a few more secrets waiting for us down the line.
Ah, the allure of the unknown. But fear not, trailblazers. A banquet of delicious secrets awaits you. Now, let's
Albert's
take a look
like-
at how secret strength Don Hung handles himself
Look
on
at
the
his head.
battlefield.
It's just like.
As an imaginary type character following the path
Ooh.
of destruction, Don Hung, IMBIBITOR LUNAE's specialty, is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities.
Can he do
Tapping the skill
AoEs?
button enhances the effects of IMBIBITOR LUNAE's basic
Oh, he
attack,
can do
Beneficent
AoEs.
Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements,
Oh, that's pretty.
Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target
Wow, that's
damage
so
in both
pretty.
Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
In IMBIBITOR LUNAE's talent, Righteous Heart, amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is going to be pretty important for IMBIBITOR LUNAE's allies.
Hold that thought. When using his ultimate, IMBIBITOR LUNAE deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent
Oh my
enemies,
god.
while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset IMBIBITOR LUNAE's skill point consumption.
Man,
Don has such a good glow up.
kind of a one-man band.
But that's not all. IMBIBITOR LUNAE's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadraken, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state, using an attack causes IMBIBITOR LUNAE to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with.
Cool.
Entering battle in this way allows IMBIBITOR LUNAE to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
And lo,
There's so
such
many
is the
names.
frightful power of the High Elder.
So many names. Just call him Don
Now
version
that we've
2.
introduced secret strength Don
Oh
Hung,
my god.
let's move on to an old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Fushuan.
Ooh, I want to see this one. Oh, she's so cute. It would be so cool if she has like some connection to Alicia. Whoa. Wait, the music is so quiet for her.
Her
What
first
the heck?
encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty impressive.
From high above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
By the omniscia.
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on
Yeah,
point.
her ult is so pretty.
I wonder, how'd she
She
fare
kind of
against,
reminds me of like
a star not
Sailor Moon's daughter.
Oh,
What's her
yeah, I
name?
can't see her swatting one of those out
That
of the sky.
chibi girl. I forgot her name.
Fu
Sailor
Xuan might have
Moon's
something to
daughter.
say about that.
Sailor Chibi.
Our hexagrammatic position
Reminds
is
me of
fluctuating
her.
between the earth and water trigrams. What do we have to fear? Let us counter this menace directly with the might of the Xianzhou.
Oh, Susheng translation. Hexagram says let's do this.
You know, I think the Divination Commission would benefit from having Susheng as a translator.
Yes.
The omniscia on Fu Xuan's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance. However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation. While the omniscia may grant her incredible computational abilities, it also causes her pain and exhaustion.
Well, with great power, you know the rest.
That explains Fu Xuan's reliance on bubble tea, then, huh?
Oh, she has a
She
reliance
drinks
on
like
bubble tea.
10
I like
cups
her.
of
I need her.
Immortals Delight a day.
No.
Hey, that sounds like gossip to me. What if Immortal's Delight is just heckin' delicious?
I suspect it is, though I'm sure the sugar helps. Running the Divination Commission and divining the fortunes of the Xianzhou, it's an exhausting gig.
Alright, Anjali's right. No more bubble tea gossip. By way of apology, how about I treat everyone to 10 cups of Immortals Delight after the show?
Yes, please.
Yes! Now we're talking.
Let's talk about bubble tea there. It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner showcases her abilities
let's see
on
her
the
abilities.
battlefield. Fu Xuan is a quantum-type character, following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Fu Xuan takes a different road.
Precisely. After using her skill, Fu Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Fu Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies.
Oh, that's not
When the
good.
Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Fu Xuan's talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Fu Xuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly,
Oh,
when Fu
okay.
Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
That's so good.
Why
Wow.
is Tex healing her?
That looks so good.
That's not all. Fu Xuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Fu Xuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks, thereby preventing battles that would
God.
otherwise have triggered in this way.
Oh my
Her
god, that's
technique
so
also
cool.
activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's our Master Diviner.
Her kit is
Reliable
so
and
good.
No wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship. See, her style is very different to Jing Yuan's.
Oh my
But
gosh,
being a
she's
defensive
like
backbone for her
broken.
team is equally respectable.
She's like
and you won't
everything
find a
put
guarding or
together.
playing chess on the job either.
like a
Oh.
Bennett and a Mona and a Kazuha all put
Swiftly
together.
on
Holy
to our
crap.
final character. It's
Wait, is it
time
third
we
one?
introduced a young girl from Bellaba, Lynx Landau.
Do I know her? Oh, it's this one. This is in the trailer. I thought it was a boy. I thought it was a boy. Oh, it's just cute. Is her special skills just through? Oh my god. She just opens a can of tuna.
Surname ring a bell?
It's
You got
Risa.
it. She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
You know, is it just me, or should everyone in the
no.
overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only person I've seen who's
She's
dressed for the eternal freeze.
Oh my
Like, are the
gosh.
majority of Belabogians frost resistant or something?
She's gonna
I
haunt
think
my
those
pool, isn't
geomarrow
she?
heaters
Just
keep
like
the
a
temperature
part.
relatively comfortable within the confines of the city.
Maybe that's why I pulled a good part. Maybe that's why I got a good part.
outside the city,
Because
right?
the younger sister's coming
You
soon.
got it. Lynx has always been drawn to the horizon.
Is that a kitty
The
cat?
centuries-old
Is
records
that a
of the
cat?
Real
Is that a cat?
06's
Is that a
vibrant
cat? Is that a
past,
cat?
the beautiful auroras described by her teachers, the heroic tales of the Landau family. All of it pertains
her.
to the world beyond the city walls, where the Belabogians call the snow plains. Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures out alone into the perilous snow plains, which has allowed her to hone her wilderness survival skills.
She's gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
I know.
Says the one that's like
She
super
may be
tiny.
small, but she packs a punch. Let's dive right in and see just how powerful this snow plains explorer really is.
I would exchange she's a healer because she has like
Lynx
a
is a
big
quantum
pill
type
for
character
healing.
following the path of abundance, who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can
Yeah,
restore
she's a
HP to
healer.
a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max
Let me
HP.
heal you with some
If an
tuna.
ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction
my
or
gosh.
preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Oh, wait, that's not good.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin. Can't say that I blame them.
My, that looks
Maybe
like
that's why I
fermented
had to get an
herring?
E1
Ooh,
Gepard.
it's my favorite. You guys want to try some?
No, I'm good.
No. Can you forget about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
I'll say this.
I guess
Directing
so.
enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Does she have any edible
Don't you
tricks
love
up
it?
her
It's just
sleeve?
all Gepard. This
This one
Gepard
looks
tanks
safe for
everything.
consumption.
Poor
Lynx's
Gippy.
ultimate restores health to and dispels one debuff from each ally. That thing's huge!
Oh, that's not bad then.
I know.
Wait,
yo,
for one
talk about
ally
a
though.
hard
Is
pill
it
to
random?
swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? Sarah? No? Anjali?
See, I'm just wondering how she even fits it in her backpack.
Sometimes big things come in small packages. You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response.
I can't stand how slow
Similarly,
the
her
animation is.
technique
They're
can
playing in
also
times
grant
one
a
speed.
continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire
It's so
team.
slow. It's like in slow
Talk about being
motion.
a reliable healer.
That's our
They should
little
have played it in
Snow
like times
Plains
2 speed
Explorer.
or something.
We can all breathe a little easier with her on the team. Well, that concludes our new character introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand
Three
new
characters.
5-star light cones coming to the warp
I
in
know.
version 1.3.
You know, I
To get us
haven't
started,
pulled a
how
single
about
light
a path of
cone.
destruction
Wow,
like
that
a
artwork.
brighter
Oh
than the
my
sun?
god.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
If
Oh my
there
God,
is,
this
we should tell
artwork.
IMBIBITOR LUNAE about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean? Yeah?
No, this
Fair
is
point.
a
Now,
this is a kid's
on
game.
to her path
Hello.
of preservation
Oh,
light
this looks nice.
Poor girl.
Yeah,
Everything
that's
changed in an instant.
Thrown
my God, I
suddenly into
know.
an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea.
Oh, she's crying
Albert,
in that picture.
Any chance we can fast track that offer?
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of bubble tea.
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, Epical Spectrum, trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Don Hung IMBIBITOR LUNAE. And in the corresponding
also
light
got
cone
bubble
event
tea.
warp,
This was
the
at
drop
work
rate of the
yesterday.
5-star light cone, brighter than the sun, will be boosted. During the
Nice.
second phase
That's
of
not
version
bad.
1.3 in the character
I'm gonna
warp,
skip
foreseen,
Dawn probably.
foreknown, foretold.
I'm probably just gonna
Trailblazers
go
can
for
obtain the
her.
limited 5-star character boost rate,
Ushan.
not to mention the 4-star character Lynx.
It's sad that
will
Lynx is
also
not in
join
Dawn's
the
banner
warp.
though.
During the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone she already shut her eyes will be boosted.
Nuts.
And And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps.
Nice.
But don't leave just that now. More exciting updates are right around the corner.
If we get another
Welcome back,
heart.
dear viewers. Let's pick up where we left off.
Ooh,
In
that
the
is story.
preceding story, and thanks to the collaborative efforts of Jingyuan and Don Hung, Fantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved. And yet,
Who was banished and
the
what?
dust settles, easing the fears of the citizenry
Oh no.
becomes a new priority.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often
Rebuilding
than not,
what?
responding to disaster is trickier than preventing one.
What disaster?
Version 1.3, the Trailblaze
just
mission
got that.
obstacles performed, a long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts. We'll
Recovery
also be
for
seeing
what?
The likes of 4 new companion missions. The
Oh,
Dragon
wow.
Returns Home, Total Recall.
Total
Farther Than the
Recall.
Snow Plains, and Mohashle.
In The
Mohashle?
Dragon Returns Home, we find Don Hung in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must
Ooh.
face up to his past life and meet with the current Vidyadhara High Elder, Lady
Ooh.
Bai Lu.
Meanwhile, in Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Fu Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Oh my
Farther Than the
gosh.
Snow Plains focuses on the youngest member of the Landau family. Lynx returns from an expedition with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help. They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer.
And last
sounds
but
exciting.
not least, Mohashle. Wildfire member and Fight Club reigning champion Luca
The
has
Luca.
returned to Boulder Town. He wastes no time in inviting the Trailblazer and Zila to help him in completing a special bout of training.
Ooh, nice cinematic read there, Albert.
Cute.
getting
I'm excited for
goosebumps.
March's one. What
All
if
those
March
names
is
are so
Alicia?
intriguing. I feel like these missions will answer a lot
I'm excited
of
for March
questions.
7.
Like, why is
She's,
Bai Lu
actually the
current Vidyadhara
Avatar.
High Elder? And is March 7th
She is,
truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain of
Wait, who
unverified
was
rumors.
suspecting what from
Ours is
March?
a serious program.
Serious? More
Wait, he just stopped her from saying it.
Speaking of bubble tea,
I don't care about bubble
Fine,
tea
I'll-
anymore. She's the god of everything.
In our next segment, we'll be talking version 1.3.
Now I want to
events.
Google this.
Exalting Sanctum's
March being the
Aurum
Alicia,
Alley
right?
was once a hub of commerce and crowds.
It's
but
either
has gradually
shoot.
fallen into
shoot.
obscurity
It's
over
either
the
that
last
pink
millennium.
girl that I
A
can't
blink of
pronounce
an
the name,
eye
or it's
for a
March.
long-life species.
March is
And
the
now,
Avatar
as the
confirmed,
IPC's
frozen in ice
corporate
and all that.
interference
And then she
encroaches
takes off
upon
her
the law
wig
food.
and she has the arrow.
People sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old traits.
Violet.
In the Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action.
Oh,
with
it's an event.
opportunity to influence the alley's ultimate fate.
What do we need to do exactly?
Well,
Yeah.
shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aurum Alley district. By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics routes,
Oh my
Trailblazers can
gosh.
accumulate funds. These funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Aurum
That's
Alley, helping it return to
interesting.
its former glory.
By achieving
I will
goals in
probably
this limited
complain
time event,
about
players
this.
can
I'd be like,
earn
it's so hard, it's so
self-modeling resin,
difficult, but it's just
tracks of
interesting
destiny,
gameplay.
Stellar Jade, and 4-star character Sushan.
Oh, let's go.
Following this limited time
The
event,
big cock.
Aurum Alley
I mean
will
chicken.
remain in the game as a
I mean
permanent
Phoenix.
mode. This mode includes rewards such as the Aurum Alley themed phone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
I don't see a lot of jades
That's something we
though.
haven't seen before.
That's right.
The
Phone
cock attack,
wallpapers
yes.
are a new feature being
Rise.
added to version 1.3.
Rise,
Trailblazers
Phoenix.
can browse and replace their wallpapers using the in-game
Hey, they used the
mobile
trash can.
So
That's
pretty.
me.
menu. Isn't it? All right, folks.
Use the trash
it's
can
time to
profile
talk about a
picture.
big
What you
update
mean?
to the simulated universe.
Alright, what is this?
Finally! I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
The cheek! How could I, your humble living servant, make you wait?
I mean, we're still waiting on those bubble teas, so I'm just saying.
In any case, the update
bubble tea
is
for
the
you.
collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They
Four?
call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster.
I feel like Herta just wants to torture us.
Structural renovations purely to investigate.
She's
the
probably like,
fall of an
let's
eon."
The swarm
mentally torture us
disaster.
and
Sounds like it
physically
might have
torture
something
us.
to do with what is that eon's name again? Tazy something?
Tazeroth, the eon of propagation.
That's the
Ooh.
one.
Interesting. What motivated Herta and her team to research the Imperator Insectorum?
Ooh, I'll tell you. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate it. This event involved more eons than any other
So,
recorded event
we're
in
just killing
history,
bugs?
which of course makes it an
Fumigating
excellent
bugs?
research
Okay.
subject.
So that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
In
we're
order
pest
to
control.
delve into this complicated history, Herta and her team have developed
Yeah, they
various
said
new
4.
methods of exploration. In
There must be
simulated
one
universe,
more.
the swarm disaster,
Damn, that
the
looks
stage
pretty.
maps will appear
Huh.
in a format similar to a chessboard.
Whoa.
Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains
Oh
and
my
tackle a variety
God.
of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
I'm assuming these geniuses had more in mind than simply maneuvering around.
So
a grid.
like it's like a
Right
mini
you
game.
are.
That's pretty
In order
cool.
to simulate the experiences of different path striders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the audience die
Steven.
and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to
Is that
say
a
to the
duck?
audience.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon path striders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs, or alter the chessboard in some way, or even
That's actually
create
pretty
further
cool.
variables for subsequent actions. The chessboard
Better
and
than like the
grids are
linear path that we
superficial.
have with the
The true
simulated
intent
world.
of the geniuses is to
It can get
delve
repetitive
into the
and boring. This is
mysteries of the
interesting.
eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator Insectorum's
Flapping
emergence,
wings.
expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do
Cool.
these simulations really recreate the truth?
It
The
is kinda
official
like
response
TCG,
is that
but
due to the
it's
many
better.
historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy, leading you closer to the eons.
Okay, so this
And
is
what
the
can we
same as
expect
the
when we
current
get
one, but
closer
it's a
to
little
the
bit
eons?
different to
Once you
get
have
it.
sufficient path energy, you'll be able to
Jades.
unlock specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the corresponding eon,
Cool.
thereby
Oh, wow, look
uncovering
at
their
her,
part
Anna.
in the swarm disaster.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the third plane of each exploration, trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy, the Swarm True Sting. True Stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm.
Really? How
Sufficiently
many can they like?
Suitably
How many? What's the max?
Yeah.
That would
okay,
be
that's
so
funny. Gives
cool.
me the creeps just thinking about it.
Finally, upon clearing simulated universe, the swarm disaster, the brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the simulated universe.
Oh, wait. So for the swarm disaster, is it just a one turn?
And
It
big
wouldn't be, right?
updates need big rewards. Take note. Aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the swarm disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there really 2 up for grabs?
You
What
better
are they
believe
for?
it. And I highly encourage
What are they
trailblazers
for?
to give it a go.
I don't
Next
even
up
have
is
those.
the Space Station Task Force event.
Okay.
Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking.
Well, I know the relics,
wanna
so I
speed
never
things up?
used them.
We'll need to enlist the help of a task force with
Main
special
stuff.
permissions.
Oh, we'll never
Watson
use
has
them.
lined up all the assignments that require
Wait, are these all just like
attention.
events then?
Over to you, Trailblazers.
So that swarm thing is just an
During the
event,
by assembling a team
and
that
you
meets
finish
the
it, and then you
requirements
can
of
have that new
specific
path.
assignments,
Nah.
you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And as the
You
message
get
makes
jades
clear,
for that?
There will be requests
Oh
and
my
assignments
gosh.
every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version 1.3
That
will
means I have to
also
log in
see the
every day.
return of the Planar
Must
Fisher
log in
and
every day.
Garden of Plenty events.
Oh.
During the respective events,
Ew.
successfully challenging the simulated
Times
universe
2
and calyxes
rewards?
can earn you a set
Yeah.
amount of double rewards.
Nice.
At the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new stagnant shadow stages.
Ah,
Shape
cool.
of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination. The former will drop Suppressing Edict, ascension material required for Don Hung and IMBIBITOR LUNAE. The latter will drop Nail of the Ape, ascension material required for Fu Xuan.
Whoa, all that too?
Oh, and I'm not done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates are just as momentous.
Ooh, okay.
First off,
What do we have?
After the version 1.3
Oh yeah, this
update,
is the increase from
the
180 to
Trailblaze
240.
power
Let's
cap
go.
will be raised from 180 to 240.
And we've got the reserved ones. This is the
Exactly the amount
the
that regenerates in a
the
day.
fragile version.
Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a
good.
percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
Ah, so in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have
I
wasted
get
much
I can
Trailblaze
AFK
power.
even more. Oh yeah, the condensed one.
Here's
Fragile
something
version is the
else.
same thing
The
too.
1.3 update will
It's like the
also bring
condensed one.
changes to the friends and chat systems, which
Friends and
include
chats?
being able to sort your friends. And
Ah.
Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend
Whales
requests
F2Ps.
can choose to disable them in settings.
Oh,
Icing on the
okay.
cake, you can now send emojis in chats.
At last, bring on the
Nice.
pom-pom and March 7th emojis.
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, they're
Fingers
cute.
crossed for some authentic boomer material.
Authentic
And of
boomer
course,
material.
we
Why
have
is
the
Blade
crowd
wearing a
favorite,
beanie?
Gift of Odyssey Chicken Reward.
Nice.
Logging in for 7 days gets you 10 warps. It might
Let's
just be your lucky
go.
break.
Nicholas, I admire
Yes.
your confidence.
My lucky break. Need
Last but not
more.
least, Honkai Star Rail will also
What's
be a part of
Gamescom?
this year's Gamescom.
What?
What surprising
this?
updates await us?
Honkai
Watch
Star,
this
new
space
social media,
trailblazers.
goodbye, and messenger apps. Oh my god, Honkai Star is gonna
Let's
replace
roll out
Twitter.
today's final
Replace
redemption code.
Twitter and
All good things must come to an end. So
No,
must today's
don't
special
end.
program.
give me
We
more
covered quite a
codes.
bit about the 1.3 update. Any thoughts or feelings from our guests? What are you most looking forward to?
Man, so much to choose from, but for me, it's gotta be the characters. Don Hung, IMBIBITOR LUNAE, Fu Xuan, and Lynx are all special in their own way. I just hope I,
I just
get
want
lucky with the
all
warps.
the whoops
And as
and
for
the
me,
jades.
I'm super excited about the simulated universe update. The new gameplay and story aspects sound
Ooh.
brilliant.
Yeah.
What about like
Well,
future
since you guys covered
updates?
the
They're gonna
obvious,
give us
I'll
all the
go for
paths.
something a little different.
That would be pretty good.
I feel like this version's quality of life enhancements are really good. I love the Trailblaze power cap increase and the new reserve Trailblaze power feature. They may sound minor, but I think they'll make a big difference to the experience.
It would be really
Totally.
good because then
And
you can
I'm
kind of
sure
AFK 3 days.
Gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.3
Wait, that feels
special
really
program.
short.
As always, thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in. And may our paths cross again soon.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Albert. I
Bye,
miss
guys.
you.
Bubble tea.
Oh yeah, bubble tea, bubble tea, bubble tea, bubble tea. Honkai Star Rail. Whee! Choo choo train. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And watch us on twitch.tv/yuni. Bye. New PlayStation